a cyclist accelerates at a rate of 7 meters per second, how long will it take the cyclist to reach a speed of 18 meters per second? In this one, there's a couple of assumptions. One of the assumptions, the assumption, is that the cyclist will go from 0. So the cyclist's initial velocity is going to be 0 meters per second. We know that the cyclist is accelerating at 7 meters per second We know that it's the cyclist's final velocity we want is at 18 meters per second. We want to find out how long it actually took. Now, if you know how to derive the actual final equation, you can skip ahead. If not, bear with me. So we know that acceleration is the change in velocity over that time, or the final velocity take away the initial velocity. So in order just to get time, if we were to divide, all we have to look at to get time is actually, if you haven't seen this triangle before, hopefully you've seen this triangle before. Okay, it's a triangle that's used in a whole bunch of different relationships. I'm going to put a different color there. So Vf minus Vi, which is the change in velocity, and you have time and acceleration. In order to get time, so in these kinds of triangles, as long as you have 2 out of the 3 elements, 2 out of the 3 parts, you can calculate the third part. Now, you have a division and you have multiplication here. So what you can do, you can cover the part that you want to find out. So if we want to find out time, if we cover time, so if you put your hand over time, then we just need to get the final velocity, the change in velocity, or final velocity take away initial velocity, and divide it by acceleration. So there's our final one. So in order to get time, we get the change in velocity, or final velocity take away initial velocity, and you divide that by the acceleration. So for those who skipped ahead, welcome back. Let's actually plug in these values now. We have final velocity being 18 meters per second. Our initial velocity, we're going from a standstill. And over that time period, so over this change, so over that 18 meters per second change, we accelerated at a rate of 7 meters per second every second. So we should end up being 18 meters per second over 7 meters per second you should end up with 2.57 seconds. So for every second that passes by, they're getting 7 meters per second faster. And by the time they get to 18 meters per second, this cyclist, 2.57 seconds would have gone by.